So it is midnight and I am still working on so many charms. Because I'm trying not to be super optimistic about the charm part, I'm only putting charms in that have the listings have either expired or just like I have a surplus of them, because I really don't know if people around here want charms. But I have a ton of other stuff back here that I think should sell okay. And then tomorrow I'm gonna spend all day making crochet hooks and finishing up the last thing, and then I have a couple more orders from the shop that need to go out, and then my shop is officially on vacation. So yeah, I'm really tired, but I know that if I don't make really good progress on these charms tonight, I'm going to have a hard time getting everything ready tomorrow, because tomorrow's the last day. We go to set up at noon on Friday. So it's going by quickly. So this is what I was working on last night, and finally came over here and started putting things on cards. So I'm real tired. Let's see, where are some other ones? Just a good variety, and then necklaces and earrings are underneath. I'm very tired. It was, I think, 1 when I went to bed last night, which isn't like crazy late for me, but lately that's too late for me. The plan today is to finish only the charms I have on my desk. I am not sculpting new charms. I have plenty of stock that hasn't sold from Etsy, and that's what I'm going to be using. I was ridiculous yesterday and started working on my Shopify website, which, why? So I made good progress on that, but it's very me that I was like, oh, I have all these other things to do, so how about I also add this other thing in. I also would really love to know where my chapstick is. There it is. And then I need to finish the crochet hooks, and then I have changed my plans. You would have seen last night that I put all of the yarn, which hurt. It physically hurt to put all of the yarn that I had organized this week and put on shelves and stuff, and then to put it all in that huge bag. And it's way more yarn than I realized. So what I think I'm actually going to do is I have 4 milk crates that I'm going to use for the yarn display. And I think what I'm going to do today is first look up ways to make a milk crate look better. I think I might drape some fabric over it. And I have some like paper doilies that I might line it with, and I'm just gonna fill them pretty full with the yarn I can. And then if they sell and get really low on Saturday, then I will bring more yarn on Sunday and restock it, because I don't know what I would have done with that huge bag of yarn. So now today I have to go back through afterwards and reorganize all the yarn and put all of it up again. I'm so tired. I'm sure it'll all be worth it, but I have a lot to do today because I don't think I'll have any time to do any of it tomorrow. So I guess I'll get to work and have lots of coffee. Okay, so we are going to be leaving soon to set up. It is Friday, and we can set up from noon to 6 today. Adam is taking off work early to go with me. Adam's mom is going to get the kids, so they're taken care of. That if we go over time that we need to pick them up. It is 11:39 right now, so he doesn't get off till 12:30, which is fine. I can't imagine we're gonna need 6 hours to set this up. I am taking the yarn only to to just check that it looks okay with the display today, but I'm not gonna leave it overnight, tonight or tomorrow night, because I just worry about like moisture, or like what if someone mows or something like that, and I don't know. And for everything else, I'm just going to put tablecloths over, like the plastic party tablecloths, over the top of the displays for the night, which is probably sufficient to protect any of it, but I just don't want to take any chances with the yard. And when I tell you I have put myself through the mental gymnastics of some sort of like Olympic gold medalist or something, I got myself to a point even where I was calling around to like cancel going, because I convinced myself that I wasn't gonna do it right. I didn't have enough experience. I didn't know what I was doing to do everything properly. It doesn't matter how long you have a small business, apparently, online or in person, which this would be my first time in person. You never develop the confidence, apparently, or I don't. So I'm gonna knit on Rory's sweater a little bit, because everything is ready back here to take. We're gonna borrow Adam's mom's truck. Yeah, I'm gonna try to chill and calm down before I go. And the lady that I called Nancy, who heads up the market, she was so kind and understanding of my anxiety. So I can't imagine what all she has to deal with from other vendors, but I suspect that this is a lot of anxiety and emotion coming from this particular vendor. So Nancy, if you're watching, I am so sorry. It'll be fine. It'll be a good weekend, and I will not regret overcoming getting this nervous and going. Oh, I also made this sign last night, just in case I have to go get something to eat or go to the bathroom or something. I wanted to have a sign that said I would be right back. I wish that I had done maybe white letters, because I feel like the purple is too dark, but oh well, I'm sure they can still read it fine. Try it. You wanna try it on TV? Is it good? Yeah? You do? Is it spicy? Okay, so it's 7 a.m. and I'm getting ready to head over. I didn't actually film putting anything together last night because it was so hectic. And then I ended up not even being able to like put it completely together, the tent, the booth. And then we lowered the roof top canopy over the top of everything because Adam was really nervous about like it being exposed all night, even though it didn't really have any product in it. So I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight. But anyway, did I already say it's 7 a.m.? So it starts in 2 hours. I should get there in time to put everything out, and I'm gonna try to switch from my phone, which is where I'm recording right now, to my camera, because I'm gonna need my phone's battery life to make sales if I make any. I am not feeling optimistic. I am not feeling much of anything other than I feel like the booth doesn't look good, but that's just my anxiety, which has just been nothing but my anxiety has just been full force this week, always. So anyway, my sister is extremely excited, so I'm just going to try to siphon her energy a little bit and just be there. It'll be okay. So yeah, my bow also I feel like looks like one of those helicopter hats. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Say hi, Brian. Hi. Oh, you look beautiful in that shot. People will love to see that there's a spinner here. What are you spinning, Peggy?
It's just regular
wool?
I can't remember what breed this is.
I understand, yeah. Is it yummy?
Yeah.
Is it warm? Kind of? Not really? Get frosting on anything, okay?
Where can I put this blanket?
On your lap for now.
Dog treats.
We don't have any. There aren't any dog treats here, I don't think.
Oh, look.
Oh.
The art
What did you get, Ro?
I got a cute little cow.
And did she hand make that?
Yeah.
Can you hold still so we can see him?
And then he has some sisters.
He did. He had a pink sister and a black sister, and that was it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There are all kinds of cute ones. She did such a good job. Does he have a name yet?
I'm gonna name him Coco.
Coke? That's a perfect name for him.
I was gonna say chocolate, but I want to name him.
I think Coco is great. Daisy drawing.
Yeah.
We've changed our name to Daisy. It's not Coco anymore. Maybe her middle name is Coco.
Yeah, that's. Can I see it? Work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, let's try.
Daisy did her best. Oh, she can hold her.
Yeah, because they have elastic, but they're just.
Stevie.
See a member of the tractor club. Products of a blacksmith shop that are available for sale. So if you want some
calm
unique
down.
items,
That's a good
for
girl.
Christmas gifts, that'd be a good place to look. Our country club is doing. The tractor club is also serving lunch at their kitchen on the east end of the grounds. where
Be
the
careful, buddy.
antique tractors are and the flags. They're serving pork chops, pork Polish sausage, homemade pie. They have some ice cream and
Hello. I wanted to do a really quick kind of check-in, I guess, at the end of the vlog to kind of tell you my final thoughts about the market, which went really well, I would say, for what limited perspective I have on, or what limited experience I have on markets. I've got a little bit of bedhead going on here. I'm so tired today. And I don't know why, because I didn't even stay up that late last night. I've got Siri here with me. Hi, Durkins. She's being unusually social. Hi, baby. Anyway, so the market went well. I do think that it may not have been the scene for me. I think that in the future I will do specifically like more niche markets that are specifically geared towards handmade items, maybe not even so much family events, because I just noticed a lot of the people that came to my booth were a little bit overwhelmed, just like I was. I was incredibly overstimulated, but that was to be expected. And I just don't think that people were really in the mindset to be thinking about their own crafting. It was more of a situation where like selling toys would have been a good idea, or a lot of what was being sold, obviously, food, purses, blankets, things that I would have made versus things that I'm selling for other people to use to make their own crafts. So I do have a pop-up coming up. I don't know for sure what day it is. or even what month it's in. I need to ask her. But there is a market, or not a market, a store in the other direction in Jacksonville, Illinois, that specializes in handmade and fair trade. All in all, it was a really good learning experience. I met so many other like makers. I had no idea there were so many knitters and crocheters in my area, so that was really cool. I had a couple really great interactions with people who saw the yarn that I was carrying, and they could tell it was like traditionally milled and spun the way that it was before things were outsourced. There was an elderly couple that talked with me for a little while about knitting and about the wartime knitting, because I had some clippings hanging up you would have seen from the call to knit for soldiers. So that was really neat to talk to them about that. My social anxiety was pretty bad the first day and the second, but I think by the second I was too tired. My ear is ringing. I think by the second day I was too tired to really feel how anxious I was. So there was a lot of sensory overload, a lot of smells, sounds, just, you know, things that kept me very distracted mentally. And but I don't know, I think that it was good for me to experience. Profit wise, it was definitely not, I mean, you can't compare it to Etsy, but I did make a lot of connections. A lot of people took my business card. A lot of people took Brienne's business card. She made some sales too. I forgot to mention that she was there with me, but you would have already seen that she was there. And I got to hang out with her. She brought a chocolate bar for me on the first day because she knew how nervous I was going to be, and that really helped, because sugar helps you if like adrenaline from your anxiety, it'll drop your blood sugar. So if you didn't know that, that's something I learned recently, that the crashing that happens after you get really anxious is usually due to your blood sugar dropping after adrenaline ate it all up. I might be wrong, but I know I read it somewhere that was legitimate. Anyway, I will wrap this up, but I am really glad that I got to do it. I did have a good time. By the end, I was completely exhausted and took several days to get to the point to even make this video, which is why it's now Friday. But we're bouncing back. I'm caught up in the shop, and yeah, so I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to like and subscribe. And I've also linked my Ko-Fi down below should you decide that you want to make any sort of monetary donation, but you absolutely don't have to ever. So oh, but I did want to mention that this means since the market is over, all of the yarns are in the shop. I'm actually using all of the new yarns for this mitten right now. This is the Denali Pecorino, which is the Thistle color, Tracy 2, and Tracy 2, so pearl gray and black. So yeah, I'm really loving working with it, obviously, because I think I have like 4 projects going that are using these yarns. So I don't know if it's any interest, if you guys are interested in what sold, but I only sold 1 order of yarn, but I did have people that were interested in it, and the yarn is in my shop now. It is all linked down below if you have any interest in purchasing some of the new yarns. Alright, I will let you guys go now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!